Perf. Just checking. Just checking. We're live. Hi, my name is Greg, and welcome to the Prime Cut Podcast. Joe,
Greg.
this is take 2. We had some technical difficulties on this episode, but we were talking about doing a Halloween movie for the week of Halloween. This is viewer voted. And, what do you think they voted for, Joe? What's the most Halloween-esque movie that you can think of?
The scariest movie?
Halloween-esque
Well, probably
movie.
Halloween, right?
Right. And we would never do Halloween. That's too, on the nose. It's a masterpiece.
It's not us.
It's not us. And truthfully, I mean, there's plenty of podcasts out there that have done that in multiple episodes and covered in far more detail than we ever would. We don't do those type of movies. So maybe Halloween 2 is something that we would do.
Good hospital horror movie.
That's the one that I call corridor horror.
It's good. I like it. Good Loomis. It's freaky, but we're not doing that one.
Do people generally like that movie?
I think people are lukewarm on it. They're like, well, it's
really?
not one. Yeah, I think so. I think it's money.
How does that one end?
I think they kill him. I believe
they kill him
dies.
in the first one.
Kind of.
They shoot him in the eyeballs in the first one, right?
Yeah. How does Halloween 2 end? I don't remember, but I believe that it is he's dead.
We've got it's finite.
Yeah.
No more.
That's right.
So what do you do with no Michael Myers in a Halloween movie?
You still call it Halloween, just Season of the Witch with no witch, and that's the movie we're doing. Halloween 3.
That is the most confusing movie ever.
Yeah. And it won our poll by a landslide. Shout out our
Big
viewers. Time. This is what you wanted. So this is exactly what you'll get.
Joe thought that I put this in there as a gag versus Paranormal Activity because we thought that Paranormal Activity would win. But I think Season of the Witch has a lot of fans. And the way I described it was, it's like the Misfits without Glenn Danzig.
And Joe loves the Misfits.
If they were good without Danzig, which they're not.
But if I brought you an album, seriously, if I brought you Famous Monsters or, and I said, hey, check out this horror band. And I didn't call it the Misfits. And I said, they sound like they like the Misfits. You'd be like, this is pretty good.
It's
like
Joe,
early AFI.
It's like Triple X without Vin Diesel. And
but
they replaced
Cube,
him
and he sucks.
with Ice Cube.
Is that movie any good?
No, it's
Triple X
terrible.
is great.
With Ice Cube?
They both suck.
No,
with
Vin Diesel.
Stupid.
Well, the first one is really good.
All right.
It's pretty bad.
Welcome to the Prime Cut Podcast.
It's good.
A movie discussion show aimed at recommending deep cuts, flawed gems, and forgotten masterpieces. This movie, look, I think this kind of tells me who you are as a movie audience.
What does that mean? What is that supposed to mean, Joe?
Oh.
Well, I think that if you turn your nose up because you're like, ugh, Michael Myers isn't in this one. I'm like, this is not for you then. This podcast isn't for you, buddy. This isn't for you. Turn us off, unfollow, move on.
But hold on. Give us a chance, maybe. Maybe we convince you that this movie's pretty good.
Yeah, maybe listen to the rest of this episode before you turn us off. And then follow
listen
and
to the whole episode. Follow, subscribe, leave a comment.
Buy Choju.
Buy the merch.
Buy our merch, which Greg hasn't put together yet, although he says he's going to.
Do all those things, and then if you don't like it,
turn it off.
Then
let us know in the comments.
Let us know in the comments.
Let us know what movie this is about because
send us an email at theprimecutpodcast@gmail.com.
Joe, when was the last time you checked that email?
It's been a while. I need to check it.
You don't want to look in it. I've been using it for spam. You do not want to see it.
All right. We had credit card debt run up by Mark on the Prime Cut podcast.
Oh, it's run amok.
He's using our company credit card.
It cost, it takes a village to run this podcast.
Yeah.
I'm just upset about that.
Look, I want to talk about our first experiences with this movie. I have a feeling that Mark's is fairly recent. only because he
You
How,
could
how
watched.
many
say-
minutes ago
He was like
your
cramming
first
for a
experience?
You could say that, I'm not a procrastinator, but I had to run a couple errands this morning and I had to go work out. And then I was like, oh, I can fit in an hour 30 of a movie that has 500 ads in it.
Where did you
So,
watch this?
Mine had
dude,
no ads.
Mine had
Are you
no ads.
serious?
Yeah.
Dude, I don't know. Maybe I have like a bunk at like Fire Stick or something, but this thing
he's hacking movies.
I do.
Because
I
it is
do.
short. It is like
Well,
it is like exactly an hour and a half. But with ads, I guess
Yeah.
it's like an hour and 65 minutes or something.
with ads, it was 3 hours. It was as long as that other fucking movie we did, Dawn of the Dead. It was fucking 4 hours long.
Yeah,
But-
with
It's like
ads,
Dawn
yeah.
of the Dead was a 6-hour movie. We
Dude,
had to
Dawn
flip
of
the
the
disc
Dead-
over. I had to
Dawn
get
of
a
the Dead, I
separate
felt-
hard drive.
I needed to be paid to watch that movie, dude. I felt like I was on a fucking clock taking
So
notes.
good though. So good.
But yeah, this was my first interpretation. The only real memory I have of this movie is the poster for it.
Movie poster. Joe, don't share the poster.
Are you sure? I can share.
Don't
Joe,
share. We don't let
do
Joe
not
share. We don't let
share
Joe
the
do any
poster.
technology stuff.
He's not sharing the
Yeah,
poster, but
I hope that
these
it
are kind of
it
what I
gets fucked
remember.
up. Look at that third one there. That's the one. That's the best one.
There's a
What
few of
happened?
them on there.
This
That's
is
the
the
one that Joe
one-
likes
yeah.
right there.
This is the one I've seen. I think it's cool because, well, I think it's double-sided, right? This movie
Sick.
does not have
Double-sided.
Mike in it.
No.
And
There's
no
no Mike.
witch.
And no
And you're
witch.
like, ooh, yeah, that's a really cool mask. I hope I see it, is my thoughts at 12 p.m. today, Central Standard Time. No witch.
No witch.
But kids,
Those kids are in it though.
The kids
those
are
kids
in
are
it.
in it.
Kids are in it.
Yeah, we got a lot of cool stuff though with this a lot of cool posters.
Greg, do you have anything notable about this?
Yeah, I just remember being very confused the first time I found out that, and I was pre-warned that there would be no Michael Myers in it the very first time I watched it.
Oh,
'cause
you
I-
knew
I-
that.
like going into it, yeah, my cousin told me. He's the one that introduced me to part 1, part 2. I like both of them a lot. And then when we got to part 3, I was like, let's keep the party going. And I found out that there's no Mike Myers in this. And then this movie in the Halloween world, we did H2O, which is, well, go listen to that episode if you want to know our thoughts on H2O. But
It's good.
there's a ton of timelines for the Halloween universe with Mike Myers, but Season of the Witch is just a standalone timeline. It's like one and done. There's no other
And
sequels.
It kind of works.
Yeah,
Kind
so
of really works.
I agree, and I think that it was supposed to be the launch pad for like an anthology series.
Oh,
Yeah, so
like multiple spin-offs?
yes. So
Interesting.
after the first two movies, this is my understanding in the research that I did. John Carpenter directs, produces, writes both of them. Also performs, writes and performs the score as he does for this movie, which helps because this movie's score rules.
Dude, it's awesome.
It's so
I was
good.
not expecting it.
Yeah, it's really good, and it helps. I think it helps elevate the movie a little bit. But after Halloween 2, he and Deborah Hill, who was his wife at the time, who also was his producing partner and writing partner for Halloween 1 and 2, they were like, hey, what if we centered a anthology series all around like Halloween night? So the actual night of October 31st. Hey, what if we do this where we do these different movies that all have like a Halloween night themed approach? This was the first one where it was kind of like witchcraft and like this pagan ritual thing combined with this commercial stuff. And I think what happened was it just never, because people were so shocked that Michael Myers wasn't in this movie and it was called Halloween 3, so that led people to believe that he was going to be in it. There was some backlash originally in there, and they scrapped the idea of the anthology series because they're like, let's just go back and do more of Michael Myers. Because Halloween 4, which comes out several years later, is super Myers heavy. That's like the most Haddonfield feel. It's like super autumn. So that was like a return to form where I think this was like, hey, let's try something. And they were like, people didn't like this experiment. We're just going to leave it alone, which
Like, kind of like, remember Napoleon Dynamite?
I do.
Remember people hated that movie
Yeah.
in theaters? Hated
They
It was
hated
Napoleon
it.
Dynamite.
I
Yeah, it was
didn't know
not
It
very
that.
was
popular.
hated, but like a year passes or a few months passes and it reached cult status.
Yeah.
Like
It,
I imagine
was very
something
quotable.
like that happened to this. Very quotable.
This movie has the feel of a Carpenter Halloween movie to me. Parts of it. The score is like a huge part of it. The other thing that I think really helps is that it was shot by Dean Cundy, who was the cinematographer for Halloween 1, Halloween 2, Back to the Future, Escape from New York. Like he did a ton of Carpenter stuff. He shot a ton of Carpenter movies and a bunch of 80s stuff. And so I think that gives it like a feel. Like the opening scene when you have like that, you have like the synth score come up and there's like a kind of like a overpass, underpass, deserted part of the freeway, and that you just see this guy running towards you with the synth on. That's like a very Carpenter-esque feel to me, and I think a lot of that was because the music's there and the guy who shot it is photographing this piece of the film as well. So that makes for some of that, because it's definitely weird when you start watching this and you're like, oh, I thought Michael Myers was going to be in this, and he's not at all.
Trying to explain the plot of this movie is like saying, no, there's no Michael Myers. It's about capitalism, child murder, and Stonehenge. And no, there's no witches.
That's
Wait,
kind of
What?
good, though. That's a good
What?
explanation. Add a little
What?
corporate espionage in there, and you kind of
oh,
got
Mark's
it.
like, wait,
Little.
Stonehenge? What do you mean? Did you not catch the Stonehenge when you watched that?
No, I was gonna ask, so Carpenter was heavily involved. Where does Tommy Lee Wallace come in to play?
Well, he's the director, and I don't know why he directed this. This is his first This is a directorial debut. Why does he direct this? I don't know. I mean, he did Amityville 2. He's basically
Yeah, I
like
did some
only
Twilight Zone,
Yeah.
Fright Night Part 2. He did a mini series of It. He still apparently has a movie coming out.
Is that
Yeah.
It from the 90s? Is that what he did?
Yes.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that was
Okay,
like a
so
made for TV version.
here's where he comes in, guys. I just figured it out. His other credits, okay? 1974 Dark Star, Associate Art Director. That's a John Carpenter movie. 1976
Okay.
Assault on Precinct 13, also John Carpenter movie that fucking rules. Sound effects and
Joe
art
loves
director.
that movie a lot.
1978 Halloween and 1980 The Fog. He's both editor and production designer. 1986 he's the second. So he's like a Carpenter guy.
Says he's uncredited Michael Myers in 1978.
Oh, really?
He might have
Yeah.
put on the
Oh,
mask
he's
and
in the
played Michael
closet
Myers.
scene. No, he's got the closet. He's in the closet.
Is that like when Jamie Lee rips his mask off the one time you see Mike as an adult?
I think it's when she shoves the hanger.
coat
at
hanger?
him. Yeah.
Interesting. So he built a relationship pretty much.
Yeah, I think he was like a staffer, like a guy who was like closely collaborated with Carpenter. So when they were like, "Hey," Carpenter's probably like, "Look, I can direct the Halloween 3 if I want, but I'm going to give this to my guy. Let him direct his first film." Pretty cool. And I think he does a pretty good job. This movie's directed well. It's set up really well.
It's very eerie. It's extremely eerie.
that's
It's not
Carpenter.
scary.
Carpenter,
It's
man.
Carpenter.
Eerie.
The
Carpenter's-
score that in all of Carpenter movies is
The shit,
just
dude.
top notch.
He's the fucking man. John Carpenter
Like-
is the man.
Like nobody else, I think, in cinema has been able to capture the way that a score can impact a movie so much. Like the sound, like the score on this is, it sounds dated for sure, but it holds up, and I think
It's
it's
of a
good.
time. It's of a
Yes.
time, right?
But you could still like, if a movie came out with a score similar to that right now today, I would like it probably.
Yeah.
I feel like, for instance, It Follows kind of had
Yeah.
a very cool, like eerie
Sure.
score, and that was I feel like that wouldn't exist without Carpenter. That was
You're right.
directly
yeah, you're right,
impacted
Greg.
by that. When
No,
I'm
it
right, I'm
definitely
right,
has that
Mark.
time. Yeah, it has that time kind of
It's
feel.
awesome.
Like it was giving me Stranger Things vibes,
Sure.
like the soundtrack.
Of course, yeah. That's
Very synthy heavy.
that's
I'm
heavily
I'm
influenced by Carpenter.
Dude, of course, Stranger Things like pulled a lot of stuff from Carpenter.
Of course.
The thing that's cool is that he originally, when he made Halloween, he didn't have enough money to hire someone to perform the score. So he was just like, I guess I'm just going to do it. and just did it himself, like in his room on a keyboard. And
What the hell?
yeah, he's a genius, man. He's awesome. So I think that like you kind of get if you can get over the initial like sticker shock of like there's no Michael Myers in a Halloween movie, then I think that you can really kind of settle in. I want to talk a little bit about Tom Atkins here, Greg.
Can we talk
star.
about how the age gap between Tom Atkins and everyone else is just as scary?
There's a lot of Tom Atkins here that I think we need to touch on, that being one of the things. So Tom, here's where do you guys know Tom Atkins at all?
I looked him up.
Does he look familiar? Are you like, I've seen this guy before?
You know who he looks like?
Who?
A Temu Paul Newman.
Wow. That's a huge compliment to fucking
I feel
Tom
like that
Atkins.
is a compliment. Yes.
Jesus, Mark.
No, dude, well, because I saw him on screen. I was like, dude, the mustache, the gray hair, the facial structure. I was
Paul Newman's like one of the most handsome actors that's ever
existed. I was like, he's giving like, oh, we couldn't cast Paul Newman, so
is Tom Atkins still with us?
Let's get Tom Atkins.
I think he's still alive.
Yes.
Tom.
He absolutely is.
Come on the pod. You just got compared to Paul Newman as far as looks go.
We'd love to have him.
He's got two credits coming up too. He's still
really?
He's still doing stuff. He was in Creep Show in 2023.
So he's got
they've
like
remade Creep Show in 2023?
TV series, bro.
Oh,
Wake up.
Yeah.
Gotcha. I didn't watch that.
God damn it.
You know, we could have done Creep Show.
You could have put it in the poll.
We could have done a lot of things. You wanted to do fucking Leprechaun in the Hood.
I'm still upset about that.
You know, just because we can doesn't mean we
immediately
should.
struck that one.
Like,
Didn't
you
even
just
look at
talked
it.
over me, and I kept saying, "No, guys, Leprechaun in the Hood, come on!" And nothing.
So
Comment if you want to hear us talk about Leprechaun.
no,
in the Hood.
don't
Let us
comment.
know.
We're never doing it. We're not.
Well,
doing
now
it.
we have to do
Well,
it.
we might have.
That could be
to
like
do
a
it.
Greg solo pod. Mark and I just sit on here and listen to Greg talk. I would do that.
Oh,
No
that'd be
reaction.
great.
Good.
You guys
Okay,
don't
I'll
have to
do
watch
it.
it. I got you covered.
Look, Tom Atkins. Look, here's where I know him from. 2 movies
Mhm,
besides this
mhm.
one. Escape from New York. He is like the second in command. Under Lee Van
Yes.
Cleef.
Yeah, I remember this. Yeah.
Okay. The other place that I know him, and I know Paul is waiting for me to say this as he's listening. Lethal Weapon.
Yes.
Michael
Yes.
Hunsaker.
Michael Hunsaker. He's like Murtaugh's Vietnam buddy whose daughter kills herself because she's high on drugs. And he's the one who's like kind of helping Busey and the cartel bring the drugs in. He's like against his will. Do you remember this scene, Greg?
Yes.
When he's like, they're like in the country club, and he's like, you kill them, you find them, and you kill them. And that's when Busey shoots him through the milk carton
Yeah.
from the helicopter. Awesome scene. I think we need to do Lethal Weapon, by the way.
Dude,
It's a
Busey
great
in that
jiu-jitsu
movie is
corner.
awesome.
Busey's incredible in it. We got Greg. We're
Shocked.
doing Lethal Weapon this season. We got to do it.
Not this season.
We
We've got
gotta
too many
do it.
backed out.
All
But
right,
we
we
will
we're
do
We
doing
it
got
at
some
some
good
point.
options here.
We do have good options. We're fucking doing Lethal Weapon. Anyway, those are the 2 movies I know him from, and he seems to be a guy who's kind of like he's like the 3rd or 4th guy in some of these movies, right?
Yeah.
For some reason, he gets a starring role here, which is like, all right, let's give Tommy a shot, and he's number 1 on the call sheet. And I'll tell you, I don't know if he had some like say on the script, but our guy Tom is either hitting on, making out with, or having sex with every woman in this movie.
Yes.
Every
Well, that's what I'm
female.
saying. He's got like some Newman vibes, man. Like everyone wants to fuck
He's a
him. Everyone wants to
swordsman.
be him.
He's a stick man. He's
Jeez.
grabbing the nurse's butt, the older woman. He's hitting on the doctor. He sleeps with the daughter of the original victim. Like this
Who
guy's all
he-
over the place.
I had to
Who he
pause it at one
asks-
point and go, was he hitting on that other doctor?
Yes.
Wasn't he just sleeping with someone else?
He kissed her on the mouth, and then on the phone, he's like, "I'd love to have more dinner with you." It's like he's
That
just
was like-
got done banging the daughter.
When he was like playing hard to get, he's like, oh, maybe we can get some dinner.
I don't know
After-
if he might have gone in and was like, "Hey, listen, add a couple scenes of me, like James Bond scenes. I need to be like."
Dude, he asked her how old she was after they had sex.
Oh
It
yeah,
was
that's true.
crazy.
That was
So
crazy.
how young are you? You know, that post nut is just crazy. I guess it's just working
Jesus.
working overtime. He's fucking 50 years old. She's pushing
Is
22
he 50
probably.
in this? Yeah, he's
Dude, I
about
don't
well, he's
know.
like in his 40s, I guess, during this movie. He's born in 35.
You know, that
Yeah, he's
girl's
50s.
freshly 18 and he's all, so how old are you? It's
Like,
crazy work. Dude.
Tom Atkins in Season of the Witch looks like he just solved a murder, a divorce, and a hangover in that order.
Yeah, and
And
he's
he's
a
like-
doctor, by the way. He's a physician.
Yeah. Yeah, he
Not
makes
a-
sure
not a-
people knew.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I'm a doctor. He says that a lot.
Like
a lot.
his moral compass points due south the majority of the time in this movie. We'll just say that.
Yeah. Well, and there's like this idea that they wanted to show that he's divorced and that
Mhm.
his wife hates him. His ex-wife clearly does not like him.
Shocker.
Yeah. And so like we kind of get the background of him, which I think they do a good job of that. This movie is just like, look, Greg, I got to say 80s vibes are like heavy here. And as a
Children
child-
in Peril, Joe.
Children in
you
Peril,
love
no-
Children in Peril.
I do love it. And I also love the outfits. I love the interior design. The bar that he goes to, first of all,
Where
he's
it's
there.
just him.
It's just him and Charlie, the bartender. It's like the middle of the day, but it is like there's like no windows. It's dark wood paneling. I'm like,
Smoke.
yes. As a child of the 80s, this is like a very 80s movie. To your point earlier, Mark, I'm guaranteeing that the creators of Stranger Things watched this movie and were like, there's
100%.
stuff here. We got to do stuff here.
Yeah,
We
because
gotta
it's
pull
good
from
and it almost is refreshing. That's why I say I think this movie actually really works in the whole scheme of Halloween movies. Because yeah, how many times can you see Mike get killed and come back and he's just walking around, everyone's scared? There's not
Endless amounts.
Well, you have
endless. I mean,
options.
obviously there's 10 or 12, but it's nice. It's refreshing to be like, oh yeah, let's watch a Halloween movie on Halloween and Mike's not in it, but maybe a bunch of kids die. And you hate children.
And
Don't
it's
you
like,
want to see them in peril?
and
Don't you
it's
want to
like-
see like big corporate greed?
Okay,
corporate
Tom
greed.
Atkins isn't really a hero in this movie, though.
He's kind of an anti-hero.
like I mean, he's our hero.
He's forced
protagonist.
upon us.
He's our protagonist. He's supposed to be our hero, but let's be real. He doesn't really save anything in this movie.
He does try though.
Yeah,
He's like an object for moving the story forward.
Yeah, I would say that's true.
like, all right. Let's just put it this way: every October, men grow out mustaches in honor
Okay.
of Tom Atkins,
Mhm.
and they say, "I can fix her." Tom Atkins says, "No, I can't."
Jesus Christ.
I mean, the thing I want to say, Mark, I think you're right. Whereas, like, this is like a horror movie, I guess.
I don't even know if it's a slasher. Really,
It's not a
like
slasher, dude. It's not. But
It's,
it
it's-
is.
when I was looking up box office, it was like slasher horror. I was like, I don't think it is.
This is a Halloween, the Halloween holiday movie. Like, they are like, the point of this movie is the day of Halloween. Like, that's what this is. It's Halloween, the kids trick-or-treating, the kids wearing the masks, the countdown to Halloween. That's like all like super integral to the plot here, which I think you're right. Like, this is a movie that you could like watch on October 31st and be like, yeah, Halloween movie. Let's watch. It's literally today, which is cool.
Oh yeah,
How many more
just
days
like
till
Hocus Pocus.
How many more days till Halloween, Joe?
Oh God, I don't know how many. It's the 11th, so 20 days. 20 more days till Halloween, Halloween, Halloween. It's gonna play that a lot. If you watch this movie, they play that ad 35 fucking times.
Well, it's funny because they even like the characters in the movie are like, "Fuck
He's
this
like, turn it
ad.
off. Yeah.
It's on all the time."
It's all
I mean,
the
this
time.
is the equivalent of a commercial that just plays nonstop right now. So for now, it's the when I'm watching TV with ads. I got a lot of what is it? The Limu insurance.
Oh, the
Oh, the
insurance
Limu
guy.
Emu.
yeah, the Limu insurance.
Yeah. Except that
nonstop.
doesn't kill you, turn you into your head into a pile of snakes and spiders.
Well,
Sometimes
It
I
could.
wish
Maybe it feels like
did.
it does.
that sounds like a really good subject matter for a Misfits song, if I'm being honest.
Probably is one of those shitty Michael Graves Misfits songs.
Whoa.
So let's do like a quick overview of the plot. I don't think we need to go beat by beat, but basically this movie involves a corporation that is looking to murder countless children on Halloween. And go ahead.
Yeah,
hard.
it's they get the magical power from
Hard.
I can't believe I'm saying
That's
this
hard.
out loud.
That's hard, dude.
That's my hard moment.
That's my hard moment when they came up with when they announced the scheme.
They get the magical power. This is a real phrase. They get the magical power to do this from importing Stonehenge to their Southern California factory.
Basement?
This is basically if Jeff Bezos had a Celtic degree in murder.
Yeah. I mean, the movie starts with, and it's interesting. It kind of comes full circle, right? What we see at the beginning with this guy, Harry, who's running, we see him running through like the industrial parts of Southern California at night.
Some very unwalkable city.
Very unwalkable, for sure. He's just running, and he's running from people. That's actually what happens at the end of the movie to our guy, Tom. But basically, this guy has figured out that these guys are following him, and he's carrying this jack-o'-lantern Halloween mask, and he keeps saying, they're going to kill us, they're going to kill us. Everyone thinks he has this like psychotic episode. They put him under anesthesia. They kind of like get him sedated, and these guys in suits come, and they I guess the guy like drives his two fingers into the dude's eyes and rips his nose bone out. I don't know, pretty crazy death, Greg. Kind of cool.
Like when I watched that, I was trying to figure out like okay, Jiu-Jitsu corner here in a second, but I was watching the way that like he was about to kill him. I was like, oh, is he gonna try and choke him?
Maybe put a pillow over his head?
Suffocate him. Or is he going to like? I thought he was gonna maybe mother's milk him. I don't know. At one point I thought like, oh, he's just gonna gouge out his eyes into like his brain. And I'm no doctor here, but I think ultimately what he did was he just puts his fingers through both eyes and then just squeezes and like mushes up his skull to kill him. Like basically he destroys his sinuses, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, which as a chronic sinus allergy person, I mean, that's not comfortable. But
okay, I gotta point this out. And I don't think I've had anyone try it. You guys can try it next time you see me. I don't think that anyone in this world could suffocate me by putting a pillow over my face. I don't think that you could kill me that way.
How incapacitated are you?
Yeah.
Like I will let you do it.
Are you asleep already? Are you?
No, I'll put my hands by my side and I'll say go. And I'm pretty sure that I'll just do this. Stop it.
Have you ever been mother's milked?
Never successfully.
I mean,
Is that where they milk you? Or?
All right. Mother's milk is a jiu-jitsu term where basically I can't do it. I have like my chest is too small. Joe might be able to, and Mark, you might be able to, but basically you're in mount on top of the person. And in the short of it is that you smush their face into your chest so they can't breathe. Isn't there a movie where someone, like the way that in Gladiator, the first one, that's basically what what's his name does to in the beginning of the movie. Joaquin Phoenix kills his dad that way.
Oh, yeah, okay. He kind of like
he mother's milks him, right?
Yeah, he kind of does.
Yeah. Secondly, and this happens multiple times in not just this movie, but in other movies. Like people will put their hand on your throat and try and choke you. I don't know if anyone's ever tried this to you when grappling, Joe, but like 100%.
They get armbarred.
Well, I will let people do that. And I'm just not getting choked. I'm not getting choked. No. It's inefficient.
Right.
Oh, well, here we go. Here for a little visual for the.
Did you look up the mother's milk?
World. Yeah. So here we go.
Yeah, that's it.
It's like a smothering, basically.
So you're grabbing the back of their head.
And
Yeah,
you
you're
pull them
smothering
right
them,
into their
pulling
chest.
it.
Yeah,
Interesting. Okay.
yeah. The
I will
Pain
say
That probably
Encyclopedia.
sucks.
Most of the time, it just smashes your nose up into them. Sean, I'm talking about you.
it's not comfortable.
Yeah, it's not
Yeah, that
comfortable at
probably
all.
sucks.
It's also more of like a panic thing than anything.
Yes. Hey, but it works. People do it, and I've seen people like when they get choked that way, where they start like panicking. I've seen
Sure.
people like get like
It's a
little
panic
handsy.
thing.
Yeah.
Well, here I want to say this, Greg. To your points, they're all true. What we learn though is these dudes in suits are robots.
Yeah, because he
So
like
it doesn't. So maybe there's like a little bit of like, all right, that
Okay,
maybe works for a robot.
there's some stuff here that I'm like he crushed that dude's head going back to the movie.
Yeah.
And he put on like driving leather gloves, right?
Well, dude, first of all, he wipes his gloves off on the.
That's what I'm about to say. Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
His hands are like covered in blood, and he's
Yeah.
like, this is a robot, by the way.
Robot.
He's like, bloody glove hand. He goes to the curtain. He goes, starts
We
smearing
get
the
like
blood
a
on the curtain.
detailed shot of him like on the curtain, like a lot of it. And you're like, okay.
Okay. You're like, oh, I get it. Like, these are very important gloves to you, sir. Like, these are probably like a family heirloom, and you don't want them to be stained. Like, you're probably going to carry these on for many years of your life.
Or you're like, hey, I'm going to wear these gloves, and I don't want them to have, I don't want to be having the crime scene on my belongings as I leave and get in my car and make my escape, which he tries to do.
Yeah, he's got
think about it.
He's got Tom Atkins chasing him too.
There's like no police presence in
Very
this movie
little
at all.
Very little. He calls 911 a couple times, and they don't do much.
I don't know if we saw the police at all in this movie.
I
now.
think
Dude, there was
hear
like
him on the
no.
phone.
Now that I'm thinking, there's no cop in this movie.
What's going on in
Nothing.
Southern California in the
I
80s?
don't know.
Oh no.
So walkable, they don't need the
Agreed.
police.
Dude, also, we kind of missed the first on-screen death, which
the
was
car?
the slowest,
the
slowest
car
crash I've ever seen.
Well,
I
but
think
he's
it
a
might be-
robot, even though we don't know that. The reason that
But it's like
it is weird that they it very slowly got
he's
him. I think it's because they actually did that, so they were like, we can't like smash.
oh,
this
they
guy.
really killed the robot.
They really
No, it was a
killed him.
person though.
Well, because we know that it's a robot because he gets this dude who just wiped his hands off, gets in the car, his car.
His sacred gloves that he had to clean.
Yeah, he gets in his parked car, pours gasoline on himself, and blows his car up, which is like a crazy explosion, by the way. That explosion was like nuts. Great explosion.
Yes.
And well,
they're
we
like-
learned that they're like,
they're trying to like sift through the ashes to find like was that person on drugs? Like, can we find any DNA? Like, who was this
Yeah.
person?
they do an autopsy and they're like, there's no human remains here.
Yeah,
This
it's
guy
only
was a-
ash and car.
Right. So this like
nuts
kind of
and bolts.
nuts and bolts. Yeah. This kind of freaks out our lead, Dan Chalice, the doctor. And he's like, maybe I should look into this. And this guy's daughter, who just came to identify his body, pretty attractive.
She's
gonna-
like super hot. Man.
I'm going to hit on her, and I'm going to look into this in my spare time while ignoring my wife and children and drinking a lot. Which is
Honestly,
basically the rest of the movie.
good time management.
Yeah.
Good
Yeah.
time, man.
W time management.
This is what I'm talking about. That this character's moral compass just points south the entire time.
Yeah, although I do think he's trying to like get to the bottom of this because they end up finding out that like they do some kind of detective work, he and the daughter at the dad's like toy shop, and they find like this manifest and all these orders and stuff about this Silver Shamrock Novelties factory, and you start to see this commercial that gets played over and over and over again, where the Silver Shamrocks like it's like the skull, the witch, and the jack-o'-lantern are these three masks that all these kids are wearing and super popular. I got to say, cool masks. They're good. The skull mask is like
Yeah.
really sick. They're good.
They're actually cool.
Yeah, good masks. And so this is like leads them to basically discover that this company has a facility in Northern California, and they're just going to go and start like asking questions. He goes with the daughter. I got to say one thing. Greg, did you
Yes.
notice when he's calling his wife to tell her, he blows her off the first time where he's like, yeah, I know about the kids. This is when he's in the hospital. He's like, something came up. I got to deal with this. She's like, God damn it, Dan. And he's like, I got to go. The second time when he decides to go with the daughter to the Silver Shamrock facility, he's like telling her, he's giving her the same story, but he had a 6-pack of Miller Genuine Draft on top of the payphone. And he's like, this is a terrible emergency. I can't be with the kids this weekend, but I'll take them trick-or-treating. I got to go by. He hangs up and then he like grabs the Miller High Life and runs in like he needed the 6-pack for the ride or something. I don't know.
It's
Guy
important.
likes his booze. Yeah. So
he smells of booze this whole movie, by the way.
yeah,
I know
and
they don't say
booze and Marlboro Reds for
yeah,
sure.
Yeah. Even though he's a
that.
physician.
If that doesn't paint a picture of what kind of guy this guy is, we just did.
And he has lots of sex.
Lots.
He does. He
A
does.
lot.
With everyone.
He's constantly hitting on females in this movie. Now we basically get like, there's like, they go to this motel. They go to this small town, Santa Mira, and they find out that basically Silver Shamrock runs the town. They're in charge of everything. There's not that many people there. Everything is recorded. There's listening devices all over the place. There's CCTVs everywhere. Silver Shamrock's like running this place, I would say.
What's the CEO of Silver Shamrock's name?
Connell Cochran.
Connell.
Yeah. And I guess they make this I remember there were like a lot of Irish immigrants in this part of the town. I think they're tying that to like the paganism Stonehenge thing, even though Stonehenge is in Britain, not Ireland, but
Close enough.
I don't know. Because he's like very Irish, right? He's like, he kind of has a little bit of an Irish lilt, and even though he's an American, I don't know. They make sure to like hit that a lot. He's staying at this place called Rose of the Shannon, which is like an Irish thing. Anyway, we get the first kill where one of the other motel guests like she finds that weird like listening device thing. This is crazy.
That was good.
It was good though.
So this is my hard moment.
This is the hard moment for you. Okay.
And I'll explain why.
blasted.
I'll explain why. Well, our protagonist is what's Tom Atkins' name in this?
Dan.
And what's the girl that he's with? What's her name?
Ellie, I think.
Ellie. And so Ellie's dad was the one that got murdered in the hospital, and they're now posing as man and wife to do this investigation.
And he's like, well, I guess we got to have sex.
And so we got to take it the whole way. And so
she's into it though, by the way. She's really into him. He's like,
she kind of forces it.
He's like laying down the Paul Newman charm. Anyway, sorry, Greg.
Yeah. So they're in the bedroom, they're having sex, and next door, someone has one of those Silver Shamrock masks. This is the lady that Mark has on screen. And she finds like on all the masks, they've got this little like silver tag on them. The tag on the mask had fallen off. And so she's messing with the little tag and like poking and prodding at it or whatever. And in the next room, our two heroes are having sex. Well, as she's poking it,
I know it's going.
It like explodes like a laser beam into her mouth.
Yeah.
And kills her essentially. But our heroes are in the other room having sex, and she goes, "What was that noise?" And he's like, "Nothing."
I think he said, "Who cares?
Who cares?" Hard.
Do we show what happens to her?
Can you play that
in there?
bit?
I can show.
Oh yeah,
it.
he's got the look. So this is the practical effects, and like
crazy
we get like bugs or something coming out of her
Yeah,
mouth.
we get a lot of bugs coming out of there.
Bugs start crawling out. Her mouth is basically like, these are her lips up here, blasted open. Her eyes are like gone
effects.
completely. It was pretty gross, honestly.
Well, and then the other thing is that we learn more about like how much Cochran owns the town, because an ambulance comes by, but it's not like a normal ambulance, or the police don't arrive. And this is when Tom Atkins is like, I'm a doctor. And they're like, okay, we're taking her away to the Silver Shamrock facility. Like, see you later. And so it starts to be like even more of like, what's going on in this little city?
I got a quick question for you boys.
Yeah.
All right. Hear me out. All right. You, Joe, and Greg are the head of an evil conglomerate.
Love it.
Go on.
Love it.
An evil corporation.
Can I do a lot of this?
Okay.
A lot of
You can
finger
rub your
tapping.
hands. You can rub your hands as much as you
I
want.
feel like if I rub my hands, I just feel like I'm Dollar General or Spirit trying to take over an empty building. But go on.
That's good.
Move on.
That's
Moving
good.
on.
That's a good one, Greg. That's a good one. Okay. You're the head, right? You say you're in Connell's position. What is the uniform that you choose for all of your subjects to wear? Because in this movie, they all look like Colonel Sanders, and they're all wearing the little like white vests. They're all kind of running around like
I like the suit
together
look.
as a
Maybe like a
you're a
mouse.
suit guy.
Yeah, I think so. I think it projects an air of
Interesting.
authenticity. Maybe a Mao suit, like buttoned up, no tie, high collar. Go with that.
No tie, high collar.
Yeah,
Okay,
kinda
so
like that.
so Joe's going from like a more like
Look up a Mao
you're gonna
suit.
show up. You're showing up for work, kind
Yeah.
of cult.
Yeah.
Evil
Even if
company.
you're working
Okay.
from home, I want to see you in the Mao suit on the Zoom when we're doing our secret stuff.
Ooh, he's a micromanager too. Okay.
I'm thinking
Greg.
that I make them dress up like Homer Simpson when he's at work at the nuclear plant with the helmet.
Oh, nice. Okay. That's pretty good.
All of them.
All of them. I don't want to see any faces. I want all of them dressed like that.
So they hop in a van. They go to pick up
Yes.
something that happened.
I want them popping out like, "Oh, what is going on here? That feels evil. I want to feel.
Interesting.
I'm not trying to feel good. I want to feel evil.
Well, we get more of that because what happens is Dan and Ellie are still posing as like, I don't know. They're saying they're like, Ellie's basically like, my dad owns the store. So he's like, oh, come in. We're going to take a tour of the facility. You can see all my like Silver Shamrock, like memorabilia. And I've got this booming, system that I've set up. He meets with another family that's like the top earner for Silver Shamrock, like selling their
He sold the
pieces.
most masks in the country.
That's right. And he's like, remember Cochran, all the pranks? He's the pranks guy. He's done all these elaborate pranks. He's got all these. So we're kind of learning he's like an inventor. And that does lead you to understand, I think, a little bit of like how he can make these androids. Like that's basically what he's got, these robots that look like human beings.
He's a tinkerer.
He's a tinkerer. And so basically, while they're doing this, Ellie sees her dad's car. And she's like, oh shit, that's my dad's car. They try to call the police. Of course, they can't get through to anybody. Ellie gets grabbed. She gets taken to the factory. Daniel basically follows her, but he gets grabbed also. And that's when we learn these guys are actually all robots, except for Cochran. He's got this whole thing. And now we get the plan breakdown, which is great. You always want to have a bad guy give you the plan breakdown. And this is when he's got Daniel kind of like strapped to this chair. And he's like, I'm going to tell you the whole story, why I'm doing this and what I'm doing.
This is the bad guy reveal. And he basically exposes his business model to all of them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's when they get so cocky, they're like, there's no way you can stop this.
The business
kinda
model
right.
for Silver Shamrock is make masks that kids love and then make the mask love the kids back.
Pretty much. I mean, he's basically like, hey, here's what I'm doing. I really want to bring back these rituals from my ancient lands. I want to start Samhain again, which, Greg, you're familiar with Samhain, the band.
Oh, yeah.
They're hard. Danzig spinoff band. Well, Misfits spinoff band, pre-Danzig band.
Yes, it's you can't even stream Samhain online, by the way. I have to buy the records.
I have to buy the records, which I own. Do you own them?
I do own them.
Of course you do.
Don't make me go get them.
Good man. Oh, I trust you. But basically, like, he's using a piece of Stonehenge that he stole to like summon.
Did nobody notice Stonehenge was missing?
I mean, how did they get it?
How did they get it
It's huge.
From across the globe to Southern California?
I mean, I guess he's like Jeff Bezos of the times. He's Elon Musk. Maybe he can commandeer that sort of transportation.
Musk probably has like Stonehenge in his
He's got weird shit, I'm
basement
sure.
or something.
Or like crazy masks that he's found. You always see the thing where it's like, we uncovered this ancient Mayan mask. I'm sure he's got like shit like that. I mean, Nicolas Cage had a
T-Rex
dinosaur skeleton. Yeah.
It's true.
Okay, so he exposes his evil plan and explains that he wants to basically essentially what he's going to do is he's selling all these masks to the kids, and then on Halloween night he's announced that he's going to do a big giveaway, and he wants all the kids to gather around the TV, and once they gather around the TV, he's going to play this commercial for the Silver Shamrock they've been leading up to, and the commercial is going to kill all the kids. And I mean, basically, Silver Shamrock is the only company where the return policy is you die on live TV.
Yeah, well, so this commercial that's been playing multiple times in this movie, and all these kids are like super into it, and we see bunches of kids. I really like the scene where you see all of the kids at different parts of the country.
Cities.
Yeah, like
they show like
cool.
all the major cities with all the kids wearing the masks,
walking around, getting trick or treaters. That's really cool. But his idea is the microchip that's in this mask that our friend, the motel guest, accidentally like messed with and killed her. That's going to happen to all the kids if they're wearing the mask at Halloween when this.
And we see like a live example of this with that family that was there, that
the top earners.
They put him in a room and they tell him like they want to get his opinion on some stuff for next year. And the kid's got the mask on, and then they start playing the commercial on the TV in this little room, and the mask kills the kid, and like bugs and spiders and snakes all start coming out of the kid's head.
It's pretty cool. That was pretty cool. The score there too was awesome.
Money. So I got to ask you guys, what's with the insects and reptiles stuff? Is that supposed to be like a rich
evil?
Like a
Joe, it's this
evil.
I mean, is that like a
Capital
witchcraft
V.
thing because of like the paganism or something?
It's a capitalist thing.
Oh,
that's what this movie's about. This movie's
what's the
about
communist version
capitalism.
of this? I mean, it kind of is about like consumerism, and I do think there is like some of that for sure.
What's kind of funny about this movie is that it is about, it does have undertones of corporate greed. There's a minute-long fucking Coca-Cola ad placement in this movie, by the way.
Yes.
Where not only do you get like you get this kind of shot here, you get like, ooh, San Antonio Spurs, and then they do one of these.
Yeah, it's like how we do with Choju.
Exactly.
Go to choju.life.com, I think.
That's right.
If you drink it, I promise you won't have spiders and
no
bugs
spiders
come out of you.
With Choju.
Good stuff. Good stuff there. You love to see a kid. Well, maybe I don't say that. It's so sad what happens to that kid.
He
and
does
the fact that he like melted.
He melted, and the pumpkin like becomes like, when you leave a pumpkin out like a month after Halloween.
It does kind of look that way, yeah. I wonder if that was on purpose.
So I'm a big fan of, shout out the kill list website, or the kill count website. It's called the Dead Meat Wiki. I hope that y'all are good. I really hope that y'all are good people, because I'm shouting y'all out. But I use this website a lot.
Please don't have any allegations. We're using you and giving you a shout out.
Please. I use this website a lot because they not only do they name the kills. I'll just go ahead and share it, actually. Not only do they show the kills, but they also show how they die. And what I didn't catch originally is that they're the Kupfer family. That's the winning family.
Yeah.
So Betty fainted and eaten by varmint.
Yeah.
So I guess they were eaten, but I don't know if we like really saw that. And then the husband also bitten and eaten by varmint.
Yeah, they seem to suggest that all of the varmints, that the reptiles that come out of these kids once they die are going to basically overtake the people that are with them, I guess.
I mean, for as bad as it is, can we at least agree that the masks are eco-friendly?
They seem to be
they are
compostable.
Yeah.
So we've got that going for us.
Yeah.
Yeah, interesting stuff.
It's a billionaire that's actually into looking out for the planet, Greg.
Finally.
What do you know?
What we've been asking for.
Well, our guy Dan breaks out. He cuts his he cuts his
but when he breaks
bonds.
out, it is so, where I'm going with this, Joe.
Yeah, it's bad.
So he's tied up to a chair, and the bad guys leave him alone in the room, and they're gonna like,
as you do.
and they put the mask on him because they're like, "You're gonna watch the commercial too. When we kill all the kids, you'll die as well."
As you do.
He hops his chair over to one of these old school TVs, you know the kind,
Box
and
TV.
yeah, and he kicks the glass out with his foot and breaks it. I've tried to break those before. You guys ever tried to break one?
Have you? Why?
Yeah,
Of
because
course Greg has tried. He's the fucking Wile E. Coyote.
you
No,
guys
I've
have
not
never tried to
No.
break one of those. It is so impossibly hard.
Really?
Yes, I took a hammer
Wouldn't.
to it and tried to like smash
your-
into it. Not
s-
easy. I didn't break it.
Are you telling us your arms are weak?
I was a teenager, so
Okay.
maybe yes, maybe yes.
Maybe a little small.
But you mean to tell me that a teenager swinging a hammer full speed at one of those TVs?
Should work.
Anyways, our hero broke
Was it a
it with
Zenith?
like
Do you remember the Zenith brand?
I don't remember what brand it was. It was by the dumpster.
I remember the Zenith brand. Anyway, go on.
Yeah, our hero kicks it out with the heel of his boot.
Yeah, very easy.
Just boom, he gets free, and he cuts. He takes a piece of the glass, cuts his ropes off. Then he takes his mask off, and from the chair, while his arms are tied up, he goes whoop, throws it
he
onto the
literally
camera.
is like, he's like here. And he like flicks his hand, and the mask goes 15 feet in the air into the corner of the room and lands perfectly on the security camera. That was out of the most unbelievable things in the movie. That may have been number one. Not
Yeah.
the commercial, not the snakes coming out of the kid's head.
Nothing.
It was that.
Mike actually not being in
Yeah,
this.
no
at
Michael
all.
Myers. It was
That's
that.
not
like,
even on the top
"Ah,
of the list of my
yeah,
offenses for
funny-
this movie. It's
Funny joke.
that mask landing right there, not okay.
Yeah.
He gets into the air vents.
Gets into the air vents. Love a good air vent. Die Hard, Star Wars, Alien, anything going in with an air vent. I'm
Fast
into
and
it.
Furious.
Which one of the air vents is that?
Oh, sounds like you haven't seen Fast and the
There's
Furious.
there's a couple where the Rock lubes up and squeezes into a couple
Oh,
air vents.
I
You
don't remember.
probably missed it. It's in the deleted scenes.
I don't remember
Whatever.
those.
You wouldn't. Yeah.
Go on.
He gets to Ellie and he cuts her loose. Then he finds a box of all of the medallions. Dan's
Like the little silver
yeah,
chips that they're putting on all the masks.
that's right. The microchip that's going to activate and kill everybody. And he goes to like the main laboratory floor where
They have all their secret computers.
a lot of 80s war game style major like mainframe cabinetry computers, which is cool stuff. I love looking at it.
It looks
And
good.
I don't know how he knows what to do, but he basically like turns on, he pushes a bunch of buttons, seemingly knows what he's doing, and turns on the commercial on a million screens in the facility. Then he climbs upstairs. They use a rack of masks
I saw that. That was
as
cheesy.
like as
to like walk by.
It's great stuff. They get upstairs and he dumps the medallions down on the entire group. And when the commercial starts, it basically zaps all of
Did you notice when Cochran like sees him and like basically salutes
them.
him?
Yeah, he was like, "Fair play. I'm beat."
You got me.
You got
I
me.
told you how to beat me.
Yeah, I should have told you about it, but I did. And
I
You
told you my
did it.
secret
Shit.
plan.
well, and then the Stonehenge piece kills Cochran,
Yeah,
and then the building bursts into flames. And
that's the end of our movie. It's happy ending.
well, not
right?
yet. No,
It's over, right?
It's not
That's
over.
it?
You'd think that this is it. And we're going to win, but that's not
We
what
won.
happens. No, we don't win. Now we're in the car, and Ellie's been acting normal the whole time, except in the car, she like turns into a robot, and apparently she was an android this whole time.
The whole time.
Which
Hey,
I don't know
so-
how they got her to act that way, but go on.
I got a question. Was she a robot when they had sex?
No,
I don't think so.
I think they replaced her with an android when she
Oh.
was captured.
Okay,
Yes.
got it.
Because in the car, this is actually like kind of funny. It's not supposed to be. It's supposed to be like
This
suspenseful.
feels very Evil Dead, if I'm being honest. This
Yeah.
feels very like Army of Darkness.
Army of Darkness. Yeah, Evil Dead 2, not Evil
Yes.
Dead. Yeah, so like they're driving, and Dan she's like trying to choke him because she's an android. He wrecks the car. He gets out. He whacks her arm off, or her arm's already off. He gets a tire on. He whacks her. There's like a lot of that. He gets away.
Back to what I was saying at the beginning, y'all, you can't choke someone with like a thumb and index finger on the throat. It's
No,
ineffective.
I think it's uncomfortable, but it's not like we're not ending
deadly.
the scenario that way. Correct. This is where we kind of get the same setup that we got before. Did you guys notice he actually runs to the same shop?
You see the same
gas
gas
guy.
station guy.
Yep. He's like, hey, don't you look familiar? And he gets on the phone just like Harry did. Was like, they're cut these commercials. They're gonna kill us. Stop it! And he yells, "Stop it!" like 50 times, and then the movie stops, and that's it. And we think that he wasn't successful. Is what I took away from this.
Absolutely not.
Was
All
it-
those kids
well,
are
like he's like, I don't
kaput.
know who he even called, but he's asking
He
them
called
to
the
like, get
TV networks.
yeah, to like get the commercial off
pull
the
the
TV.
commercial,
He's like
yeah.
pleading, and it apparently it's playing on 3 channels, and he gets it off of 1, 2, but he doesn't get it off the 3rd one.
Right. And the movie just like stops. And it's like, oh shit, Ellie's probably dead because she got replaced by an android. He's like out of his mind now, racked with guilt and survivor's guilt. And then all these kids die because he couldn't get it done. He's pleading with them. He can't get it done. And that's the end of the movie. It's
I don't
fun.
think it's that bad of a movie.
I think it's money. There's some nostalgia here. There's like heavy 80s vibes, like we talked about. The synth score is incredible. Obviously, Carpenter. I think that this is like this to me is like an elevated B movie.
Yeah, I'll agree with that.
Like there's stuff in here.
This-
If you strip some of those like the things we just said away, you're like, this was like a pretty good like 80s horror movie. But then you add in like Carpenter score, cinematographer from all the Halloween movies. You're like, all right. Corporate greed, got a little message here. You're like, maybe this is like we're just like bumping it up just a little bit each more. Every time we add one of those ingredients in, it makes it a little bit better.
This was the highest kill count Halloween right up until 2021's Halloween Kills.
Is
Oh,
that
shit.
real?
This had 28 kills in it. And the
Whoa.
2021 Halloween had 31. So it took nearly
Damn.
fucking 39 years.
I feel like I understand why this is like a cult classic, honestly.
It makes sense.
Yeah.
I mean, it deals with so much, like Joe was saying. We've got capitalism, we've got consumerism, we've got Celtic curses, the holy trinity of Halloween 3 is basically what this
Yeah.
is. That's
We got Dick Warlock in this as well. The guy who played Michael in Halloween 2.
Yeah.
He's a thug.
He's
He's,
in
Hold
one
on.
of the
is that his
he's one
real
of the
name?
androids. Yeah.
That's his first and last name.
Richard Warlock, yeah. Dick.
Dick Warlock makes an appearance. And his kill is honestly really sweet. I don't know. That's like maybe my hard moment if there were a moment. But this one dude gets his fucking head ripped off.
Oh
And
yeah,
it
he like picks it
almost-
up out of his
Yeah,
body.
like the scene is like from a long shot, and you just see them like kind of like scooting around, and then all of a sudden you get,
Yeah.
that was cool.
I think this movie is really good. And I think that they could have done this where they did this like Halloween night centered anthology, and they could have done different versions. I almost feel like, I mean, I'm sure they've thought of this, but instead of just remaking the Michael Myers Halloweens, we've got 3 different like series.
Whoa.
Do this
Whoa,
again.
Joe.
Like go and do this.
Whoa.
You want to see
Whoa,
Rob
no.
Zombie do a remake of Season of the
No,
Witch?
no, not remake Season of the Witch, but do the anthology idea of like Halloween night with like a science
Oh, I see
fiction
what you're
aspect.
saying. I see what you're
Halloween
saying.
night with a witchcraft thing. Like try that out.
I feel like there's movies that could have fallen into that category.
Yeah,
Like that movie Trick or Treat. Did you see that one, Joe?
I did see that one. Yeah,
That could have been a Halloween movie. You know,
for sure. Like you could have done that as like the Halloween anthology. Exactly. That's a great point.
Yeah. Leprechaun in the Hood. Just spitballing here
Jesus Christ.
because
Hold on. Big Hollywood is listening to this podcast.
they're like taking notes. Interesting.
Do not remake
Don't
Leprechaun in the Hood.
redo Leprechaun in the Hood.
Please. I don't know, man. It's kind of good. Isn't it Warwick Davis that plays the Leprechaun too?
Yes.
Yeah. Honestly, Mark, this would have definitely, if we ever do Leprechaun in the Hood, that will be one of several that we've already had where we watch it and Greg's like, are we sure we should do this? It's like, you suggested it.
He saw,
Maybe
oh,
this isn't a good
no.
one. We've had multiple
It's-
times where after the movie's over, Greg was like, I don't know if we should record on this. We're like, dude, this was your selection. What the
This
hell?
is your movie.
Yeah.
Is Jennifer Aniston in that one?
And
She
which
is in a
one?
Leprechaun movie.
She's in the Leprechaun.
think her
She's in
first-
like 1 and 2.
Yeah, one
I
of
don't know
her
if she's in
first
3.
film credits is the Leprechaun film.
I'm a big Aniston fan, so
Big
yeah,
time
you
Rachel
wouldn't-
fan, huh?
I love Rachel.
Do you like
know.
her now as well?
I don't think she's been in much.
She's in
She
that
hasn't
show,
really
The
been doing a
Morning
lot.
Show, which I've never watched, but my wife watches.
I'm not. I like to imagine her
Horrible
in her
Bosses?
prime era.
I do like Horrible
Yeah.
Bosses.
bosses.
Dude,
Horrible
you wanna-
Bosses.
I'll tell you what, guys. You want to talk about some comedies? I know that I don't like much, but I do find Horrible Bosses to be funny.
Of all
It's good.
movies, that's the one you find funny?
Even the sequel?
I
You
like
the
two
sequel?
as well. Yeah,
It's good.
I like
Yeah, it's good
I
stuff.
like the that trio. I think is good. Bateman is always good. Anyway,
Uh,
What else do we have to
shout
say
out
about this
Prime
movie?
Jennifer.
Joe, what do you rate this movie? And what is this category?
This might be a
Let me tell you
flawed
what it is.
gem.
Okay.
This to me is probably a flawed gem. I was going to
Yeah.
say deep cut, but I think it's kind of culty. So I think it's past deep cut. To me, it's a flawed gem. There's problems, but I really like it.
I'll agree with you on that. What do you rate it?
This is like a 3-star,
Okay.
3.5. It's not a 4-star, but it's like a satisfying 3-star movie. You will have fun with this movie. The score fucking rules, man.
Rips.
Like I would
Well-
listen to this score by itself, like when I'm working or something.
Carpenter scores are
They're
top
always
notch,
good.
man. They're the pinnacle of what movies should be, and I agree
He
with that.
adds, they add to his movies. When he's doing the score, it just adds to it.
The score is almost a character in itself.
For sure.
I mean,
That's a great way
like-
to put it. Yeah.
I give this movie 3 stars as well, and I also call this a flawed gem. I think that it's like I said, it's like Misfits without Danzig. It's
I don't like
it's-
that,
It's
but all right.
it's another horror punk band that's good. You know, it's not Halloween.
How about,
But it
why don't
is
you say it's
hilarious.
early AFI? Because they are actually good.
Well, they had some bad stuff in between.
Nah, the early stuff is great. They're all, look, their whole discography is good, but the early horror AFI, horror punk is really good.
Oh, that's like sorry, that's like mid AFI to me. That's not even early to me.
Oh, okay.
to a guy like me,
Sorry.
that's late. That's a late AFI for a guy like me.
Mark, where are you calling this? What's your,
I'm almost. I think. I don't. You're gonna maybe have to describe the definition of a deep cut, but I think this would be a deep cut for me only because I could probably ask everyone I know, and they may have never seen this movie.
I think that's-
skip it.
I think that's a good definition though. Like that, to me, deep cut is like, it's not on the surface of like a Halloween horror. I think most people probably look at this and are like, nah, Michael Myers isn't even in
100%.
this. I'm not doing it.
Or it just doesn't even feel like a Halloween movie.
Like a
you
Myers
start watching
Halloween.
the first 10 minutes. Yeah.
yeah.
The guy gets squished by a car, and you're like,
Right.
I'm out.
It's a cheesy kill in the beginning. It's very
It is.
cheesy because it's the slowest kill. Like
Very.
Very
like,
slow.
how did you not see that coming, man?
But as far as a rating, I think y'all are spot on. It's a 3. It's an easy 3. It's an easy Halloween film. Like I said, I'm a Terrifier 2 guy, so I'd probably get a little blasted. You know, I watched Terrifier 2, and then I'm like, fuck, what else do we put on? Hocus Pocus? Do I put on?
Hey, I
put on
wanted
Season
to-
of the Witch.
I want to give a shout out to one of our listeners, Ayla. She wanted us to do Hocus Pocus.
She's not a
Joe-
listener.
Joe shut it down.
She doesn't listen.
Fan of the pod.
Yeah.
Fan of the pod.
She's
part of the pod. Family.
She's
family of the pod.
subjected to my recording, but she doesn't listen to this pod. Anyway, I
What
think
are we
this is
doing
the
next?
most. Well, hold on. This is the most fun. Let's recap really quick. Our Butcher's Block. This is the most fun of the 4, in my opinion. We
So
did
to watch.
to watch.
It's the most
Yeah,
fun.
we did 4
Yeah.
movies. We did
Texas Chainsaw Massacre
Texas
2,
Chainsaw Massacre 2,
Dawn of the Dead,
the original Dawn of the Dead, 1978. When Evil Lurks, a 2023 film from Argentina, which was very intense.
I think that was the best movie we did.
Probably the best of the 4. Like
Critically.
technically
for
and
sure.
critically, yeah, I'd say it's the best, even though I have some problems with it. And this one, 1982, Halloween 3: Season of the Witch. This was good. This was fun. I think we like the other thing I like that we did, guys. I just want to pat ourselves on the back here. We kind of covered the spectrum.
For sure.
We did a slasher and like a zany, campy bullshit movie.
Whoa.
Which was Greg's pick.
Some poo-poo movies, poo-poo garbage.
We did an intense, like hardcore horror movie that's new, very well acclaimed, and kind of like a new voice in the horror genre with When Evil Lurks.
That Joe hates.
That I liked parts of. We did a cult classic, viewer friendly
7-hour movie.
I'm talking about
a full shift of Dawn of the Dead.
I'm talking about Halloween 3 here.
You got to clock in for 8 hours.
And then we did a classic, a classic pillar of the horror community, George A. Romero, Dawn of the Dead.
The weight of it itself feels like a pillar to watch.
Yeah. Well, what are we doing next? We're out of horror.
This is the end of Halloween, trick or treat.
Yeah.
I think next is Running Man.
Running Man up next. We got the remake coming out, but the original tends to always be better, y'all.
I'll tell you, Greg,
rare.
I haven't seen the original in many years.
Oh boy.
I feel like it's not gonna be. I've seen more previews of the new Running Man. I'm gonna tell you this right now. That thing's up.
I think it'll make a lot of money. Even though Mark thinks it's gonna be shit, I think it'll make a lot of money.
I think, dude.
I think people like
how Greg.
People like
how
your
Greg
boy
thinks
from
of the
Texas.
Smashing Machine.
Yeah, Smashing Machine wasn't it, y'all.
Oh shit! I still.
It's kind of sad.
Yeah,
I think Glenn Powell. People like him. He's an Austin guy. You guys should be all over him. I'm surprised you don't love him, Mark. He loves the fucking Longhorns.
Doesn't mean a lot of people like the Longhorns.
Just saying, bro. He's got a lot in common with you. Running Man, 1987. Check it out. Arnold. There's a lot of spandex suits in this. I think, if I remember, he's wearing like a spandex unitard a lot. Which cool,
like a yellow one.
But I don't think we're getting that in the new one. So we're gonna do the original.
I ordered one. Was I not supposed to?
Well, maybe
I also ordered my unitard as well.
Let's wear them on the recording.
Nice.
We can record standing up.
Cool.
All right, boys.
Joe, do you remember your sign off?
No, and I put my thing away. My little.
You can ad-lib it. You're gonna get it, man.
Let me think about it for a second. I'm Joe, and I'm here to talk about the movies that you should like. I'm here to recommend the movies that you should watch.
That was good.
Okay.
You actually said that with some
I'm getting it down.
There's some little vigor in there.
I didn't write that, by the way. I just want to let our audience know. I'm being forced to say
AI wrote it.
Yeah. Go ahead, Greg.
I'm Greg, and I hate pretty much everything.
And you loved this movie.
That was okay.
It's fun.
It's just
good one.
It's better than okay. Okay is a 2-star.
Yeah, but I hate everything.
This is true. And I'm Mark, and we got through this whole Halloween season uncanceled.
We think we're not canceled.
You had some questionable comments in this recording, though, dude.
What?
You said some weird stuff about.
What did I say?
After he's.
I'm sorry.
He had sex with the daughter. You're a little.
He didn't ask her age. Oh, that's on me. That's on the fucking movie. That's on the movie, man.
True. All right.
That's not on me.
Fair.
Stick around for Running Man. We'll see you next week.